Hello, hello. Oh, this music's loud. Give me a second. How quiet can I make this music? That's probably a little better. Oh, happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day, people. Gotta tweet this out. Give me a hot second. Quote retweet. We are live! Exclamation point times 3. Send that out. Connection looks good. Got a few minutes. Oh, I'm sunburned. My whole face is hot. I was up driving last night until about 1 a.m. from northern Michigan back down here to Troy, Michigan. Not a bad move though. Got to spend the whole day here. Oh, sorry about that. Got to spend the whole day here with the dog, relaxing, making this video. I actually spent all day making this video. Gotta make another one for Wednesday, but it's good. It's good. And get back in the swing of things for work. We'll see how it goes. But Louis Hansen here. Appreciate Louis Hansen. Interviewed him last week. Asked him a few questions. Think it added quite a bit to this video. So it was fun. Fun getting to talk to him. It was a good time. You guys hear me okay? Everything going all right? You guys having a good Memorial Day? One thing I wanted to... So this is the Mason Brew article. Let me post this. Actually, I'll just test that the chat's working. That it's showing up. But this guy left a comment. This guy left a very angry comment. Competition Massachusetts, something else, not in a good way. What's your 6th in the state? You fall outside of top 1,000 overall. Yeah, I mean, Massachusetts doesn't get a whole lot of love, right? End up at schools Michigan should never be competing with. Well, I guess that's fair. Yeah, Drew Kendall went to Boston College. I mean, yeah, they probably would get destroyed by West Bloomfield or Cass Tech. But, my argument, Sean McCune, Mike Sanderstill, Khalil Mullings, Zach Zentrim, and Dennis. 4 of the 5 of those guys have contributed quite heavily. So, we'll see. Give me a second here. All right. Let's get into film. Not trying to go too long here, but Louis Hansen. Let's look up his 24/7. Louis Hansen, 24/7. Pull up his profile here. Quite a bit of difference in his ranking, right? 6'4.5", 232. He's got to bulk up a little bit. We talked about that in the video earlier today. That turned out that's one thing he focused on. Without the season, he's able to bulk up, spend some time in the weight room. So he's 273 overall in the composite. That kind of buries the lead. He's a top 100 guy on Rivals, super high 4-star, 84 nationally, and he's a 3-star without a national ranking to 24/7. So he's 28th tight end. Number 3 in Massachusetts to 24/7, but top 100 guy to Rivals. So a little bit different there, right? Depends on whether you're looking at projection versus current standing, things like that. All right, I'll make my face smaller. Okay, that's good. Now let's shift to the film. I'm going to be looking strictly at probably his junior year. He started his career in Massachusetts as a wide receiver, and then he became a tight end, defensive end, and that's ultimately where he's going to end up, obviously. Very versatile athlete, all right? Something that I'll mention a lot. Hold up. We got to pull out the pen just in case. Apologize for my red face. Can't help the sunburn. Should use more sunscreen. Always burns me, man. First trip of the year up north always kills me. I'm always like, I don't need sunscreen. It's not sunny yet. And then it just cooks my face. Okay, face small. Got a few people rolling in here. I forgot to change the the link from private to public, except for like 2 minutes ago. It's all right. It's a holiday. Operating slow today. All right, one thing you'll see a lot mentioned with him is hands. Something that comes up a lot there. Nice snag away from the body. He looks smooth in space, right? Ooh, look at the fist pump at the end of that play. He's pumped up. But good frame. He's got great size, right? 6'4.5". They used him out as like a flex tight end. Used him in line as well. Again, hands. Common occurrence there. able to go up away from his body, high point the ball. He doesn't look the smoothest in his routes. That was one area of improvement. In and out of his breaks, he could improve there. I'm gonna sneeze. Damn it. I just ruined my sneeze. You know, you like work yourself up and then it's just like, nope, caught my sneeze. It's my mistake. All right, so yeah, you can see they utilize him on the outside here. It's just throwing up. I mean, this guy wants pass interference, right? Because he is kind of like holding on to him, like launching a little bit off of him there. But you're not gonna call that. It's not even in college would you call that? Yeah, here he is blocking, so we get film on both. I wouldn't say the best blocker, but again, at this stage, you're looking for willingness. All right, that's something that you'll have some time to kind of build that up, build that repertoire up. How willing is he? And he looks to finish blocks, right? He gets engaged, he's going for it. And with his size, 6'4.5", he's got a great frame for it. There again, that's a tough catch, right? Wide receiver, tight end, doesn't matter who you are. Over the shoulder, a basket catch kind of away from your body like that, that's really difficult. You need to have the footwork there as well. That's really good concentration. So that's what excites me the most about him. Again, he's not like doing super advanced routes here. You know, like he could clean this up, right? This is kind of a like a hook route. I don't know what you call that. Kind of like an out route, but you inside release and then head towards the sideline, I guess. But that's more just because of ball placement. Anyway, catching away from his body there, right? It's hard. It's a hard catch to make. Does that pretty well. Here again, kind of just like a weird fade. And you got to consider, oh, I love this shot with all the kids in the background. Oh, that's great. See those kids. What is this pass? All right, now we're looking at the background. Okay, I'm totally entrenched with that. What is that throw? You guys see that? What is that? What is that pass? What is happening there? What a nightmare. Okay, anyway. Competition level is obviously not great in Massachusetts. I think we can all agree on that. But I like that he's able to be utilized out wide. You know, these sorts of like jump ball scenarios aren't really going to translate to the collegiate level just because it's not going to be asked of him very often. But he has that ability. Here he is inline, used as like an H-back. I think this is a way he could be utilized early on in his career. He could develop as an inline later on. I mean, this defensive end or outside linebacker, number 5, just kind of like decides to tackle him, which is totally fine if you're Louis Hansen, right? So the technique there in terms of blocking isn't quite there for Hansen. He's got a ways to go. But willingness. You'll hear me say that a lot. Can't really teach that willingness. This is a good job out of the break, okay? Off the snap, he does a good job. Like, he gets moving pretty decently here. Again, he's not doing like super crisp routes, but that's kind of up the seam, right? He's not a guy who's really going to make a ton of guys miss after the catch, but is he going to secure the catch, right? In a jump ball, contested catch scenario, what do his hands look like, right? Here he's able to elevate, get up, high point the ball, right? That's good timing on that jump. Secure the catch. He's still going. They should not have called that down. Am I crazy here? Yeah, he's not down. He landed on the guy. He didn't land on the ground at all. Kept going. Should have been a touchdown. But yeah, man, I like how I like his skill set. Yeah, I mean that's not the best route. Kind of destroys the cornerback there with that, but could sink a little bit lower. Okay, show some wiggle there. So he's a plus athlete as a tight end. You know, you got to keep in mind this is Massachusetts. I mean, they're using him in a screen scenario too, right? Here he is in line at the end of the line of scrimmage here, going down the seam again. Again, not the crispest of routes, right? He could work on his release, work on his hands, hand fighting out of the snap. He's again working out in line, similar kind of seam as kind of an in route. Contested catch there. Yeah, he's got good hands. Good body control. Here again, same route, simple in route. I'd like to see him use his size a little bit more. You know, he doesn't really like pull people over, so he's not that physical. Good catch. Again, he looks very comfortable, right? The thing I like, I feel like a lot of guys in this scenario would secure the catch and forget about their feet, right? Just secure the catch and then fall down. He's very comfortable making this catch in stride, continuing on, right? Something that looks like he does all day, right? Boom. Okay, I'm in the touchdown. So I think he makes it look a lot easier than it is, especially for a tight end, right? And he's utilized more as like, oh wow, did he actually get a foot down here? Let's see, secured the catch. Hard to say where that right foot is. He might. Tough to say. But regardless, one-hand catch, that's snazzy. Okay, where is he here? I don't see which guy he is. Okay, I think he has to be this guy. Huddle does not do it justice here, but that's who that is. Yeah, he's engaged right there. So gotta watch that right arm, right? That right arm's across the numbers there in the back. Oh, good job repositioning the numbers there. Yeah, he could sink a little bit lower, right, with his hips once he gets engaged there. Could improve his stance a little bit there as well. But man, that's something right here, right? This is one of those like, all right, what's so great about him right here? Boom. Flash the catch, right? That's a great catch away from his body right there. That's hard to do. And then he's able to continue on. Right? That'll translate wherever you are. And you know, I mean, he's a tight end, so look at him go. Again, willingness to block, right? He just goes downfield 30 yards, keeps going. So that's great. The versatility can be used in a lot of ways. And in the comp, I mentioned Eric All. I'm getting like a little bit Jake Butt vibes as well. And I mentioned that as a potential comparison. I think that fits pretty well, man. Jake Butt was obviously a receiving first inline tight end. I kind of get that same vibe. Where I don't think Louis Hansen will be a mauler, you know, as a tight end. I don't think that's what you want him to be. You need him to be out there. I think like the screen game is really what like reminds me of Jake Butt and how Jake Butt was utilized kind of as that jumbo screen guy. But right there, right? This is just boom, and he catches it in stride, right? That's a little bit underrated, I think. Like it's easy to look past that, right? Like how comfortable he makes that look, and it's not just a one-time deal. He's doing that consistently. And oh, here he is as a defensive end. Nice play. He's got pulls out the bat. That's great. Yeah, more clips as defensive end. Gets the forced fumble. Teammate with the scoop. There you go. How much defense? Okay, we got a few more here. Maybe we'll delve into his sophomore year highlights a little bit here as well. But yeah, his hands are what make him a much better tight end prospect than his defensive end. And again, he doesn't have like elite bend, right? He's not like, you know, coming flying off the edge. He doesn't have that leverage that you really need as a defensive end. So he'll need to improve that as a tight end when it comes to blocking. But man, look at that sideline. They're going nuts. They're going wild. But yeah, man, I like him as a prospect. I don't know if he's a top 100 guy. You know, Rivals has him a top 100 guy. I'd put him like top 300 for sure. And that's more because I just think he has just some growing to do. Right? And he mentioned it himself in our interview in the episode that I released. We talked about, you know, what are areas of improvement. He's like at 230 pounds or, you know, 220, 230 pounds. I'm not going to move anybody. You know, that's just not realistic. So he understands that. He's a smart guy. Look at that footwork. That's good. I mean, again, this is something that... Did they come out of bounds here? Hold on, what happened here? Gotta back this up. Good hands there. Look at that body control, right? Boom, secure the catch. I mean, that's a tough catch over the shoulder. Oh, yeah, I think his heel was up. That's probably good. Yeah, I see the dirt raise up. So that's a good call from that ref. Good eyes from that ref. That's a tough catch. You're able to secure that pretty well. Uh-oh, this guy's going to get lit up, isn't he? Oh, he got the fumble recovery. That's funny. All right, that's it for his junior year. Let's watch his sophomore season. And he was used as strictly as a wide receiver here. So you got to remember that. He's only had 1 year, truly, of, wow, what a great snag, right? Able to high point that ball. He's only had 1 year as a true tight end. So he's young in his career. So you look at, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't go for Sean McCune as the comparison. Wow, look at that catch. Did he actually catch that ball? Holy cow. I think his feet are in bounds that entire way, right? That foot maybe. It still looks in bounds. That's wild. What a snag. Holy cow. Oh, and that ref, he got it too. Yeah, man, his receiving ability is top notch. You can work on his angles a little bit, or his route running a little bit. Oh, I love that. Look at the high five with the old timer there in the corner of the end zone. Doesn't leave him hanging. I love to see it. But his receiving ability, able to high point the ball, catch in stride, times up, passes really well. So yeah, his hands, ability to extend with his frame, I would use him as a flex really early on in his career. Develop his blocking ability. You know, don't hold him back because of his growth that's needed in the blocking, right? That should come with time in the strength and conditioning program. Use him as an H-back. Get him, split out on a linebacker. Try to get that mismatch because he'll be able to elevate and use that frame over most linebackers. I think I would focus first on his route running. Obviously get him in the strength and conditioning program. Get his routes up to speed, and then use him as an H-back and create matchups for him because his ability as like a jumbo wide receiver, right, as that tight end mismatch right there. I mean, how many tight ends can really elevate like that, have presence of mind to get their foot down and secure the catch like that, right? Not a whole lot of guys can do that. And that's competition level. What am I trying to say there? That's competition independent, maybe is the right word. Where it doesn't matter who you're playing, that will translate regardless of where you are. Your ability to do that. Here he's operating as wide receiver blocking. Again, yeah, he needs to sink a little bit lower, right? He's got to work on his leverage as a blocker overall. Again, he does a lot of little things well as wide receiver. I like his physical nature there. It's pretty good. Here he's blocking downfield again. Nice block. Where is he? Split out. Again, he's not running like a whole lot of crisp routes, right? So that's one thing. You'll have to work on your cuts, setting up routes a little bit better. But look at that. Look at that catch, right? Away from your body. I mean, that's a tough catch. He's able to secure that, bring it down, prep for the hit. It's just good hands. I think down the line, again, that's just high pointing the ball, right? Down the line, I think he offers a lot with that frame. If he can put on a good 20, 30 pounds, he could be a great inline tight end. But I think him as a flex early on, it's a really favorable depth chart for him to contribute early. Maybe not true freshman year, just because he'll still be forming his body, getting that blocking technique down. He'll really have to hone in on that. But as a redshirt freshman, man, I think you could utilize him in a lot of ways. Yeah, I'll be honest. I need to go back and watch. I'm not going to watch freshman year. I need to go back and watch Sean McCune's film, right? Because I gave the Eric All comp just because Eric All was lauded for his receiving ability. Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't go for the Sean McCune because he's from Massachusetts as well. And he's a higher academic guy. Oh! It's a bummer. Let's see. Sean McCune huddle. Let's go and watch real quick here because he was similar size as well, right? Oh, sorry about that. Did not mean to blast that. So this is similar competition level as Sean McCune as a senior. Yeah, that's probably a good comp. I'd have to go back and look at Sean McCune's scouting profile. I don't remember Sean McCune getting like rave reviews for his receiving ability though, you know? I mean, it was similar size, but I just don't remember it. And I do think Louis Hansen might be a better athlete overall. Yeah, Sean McCune was a better blocker, I think. I think Sean McCune was, like, for sure an inline guy. And Louis Hansen, I think, provides a little bit more versatility. Because a lot of these clips are more working as like an inline tight end than what we see out of Louis Hansen. Yeah, so I think Sean McCune was like way more advanced. Maybe not way more advanced, but just more experienced at blocking. And the receiving ability of Hansen jumps out at you more than McCune. But I should have made that comp earlier as well. But Eric All, I think, is a solid comp as well. Because, yeah, the hands are like, he's catching, you know, closer to his body. Doesn't look as natural as a wide receiver. And a little bit better as a blocker. But obviously, I think Sean McCune was underrated at his ranking overall. But yeah, he's a good prospect, man. I think it's a really solid pickup for Hansen, or for Michigan, I should say, of Hansen. With that frame, I mean, it's a favorable depth chart, right? You got Eric All, you got Luke Schoonmaker, or Schoonmaker. I always say that wrong. And then you have Matt Hibner. That's pretty much it. And I think you have a really good opportunity for Hansen to break through that in year 2. I expect him to start off as kind of a move around tight end, H-back, and then as his blocking progresses, move him in line if he can put on that weight. If he can't put on that weight, keep him at H-back, and I think he provides plenty versatility. But yeah, his receiving ability, man, get him on a linebacker, and good luck to that linebacker, right? Route running, strength, those are the only, and blocking. But I mean, those are all things that will just come naturally as you progress with your growth at the position. But his background as a wide receiver, right? He only had 1 year as a tight end. He's more advanced in his wide receiver skills than most tight ends, I would say. He flashes that a lot. All right, this is a short episode, but definitely check out the episode I posted in the chat. I'm sure lots of people are out at their Memorial Day cookout, so won't keep you guys any longer. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe, you know the deal, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. But otherwise, hope you guys had a great Memorial Day, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, go Blue.